Hello everyone, this is Whitehawk and welcome to Sellout Sunday. Today's game is Neverending Light, part 1 of 3, which means this is a trilogy of games, or at least a planned trilogy. I'm not sure if the other two games were released. Anyway, let's view the credits first. Art and Programming by Jigmin, and Music, Dark Moor by Chris Payton. So it's basically Jigmin, the guy who made this game. He's not responsible for the wonderful, wonderful team playing right now. That is actually probably the only team that I'll actually be playing during this entire game. Also, quite a few voice actors here, but the only ones that really matter are Annabelle right here and the tour guide. As you can see, Lady Minella actually did tons of voices here. She did some... oh, well, actually no, sprites are a character too. Never mind. It's not the actual sprites themselves. Anyway, the reason I'm not starting this game right now is because when I'm going to start the intro, there's going to be lots of... there's going to be a huge cutscene with lots of voice from the characters, and I'm not going to be able to speak anything. I've already played it, I'll be honest, I already played it, and... it tries to be a horror game, it also tries to be funny, and it tries to be something else I'm not quite sure it's supposed to be. Also, the fact that it's part 1 of 3 means it doesn't really close itself in the end. Also, there's some optional side quests that I'm not sure I'll be able to complete. I think I might be able to get everything if I search hard enough, but I'm not too sure. At least I know how much time I have to search for everything. Anyway, enough dawdling. I'll start the cutscene now, but I won't be able to speak with you guys while it's going on. So let's go!
And I hope you're not afraid of the dark. They do a thing where they turn off all the lights so you can see how ridiculously dark it is down here. You can't even see your own hand in front of your face. Oh, also, there's this giant pokey rock that looks kind of like a teddy bear. Oh, anyway, happy birthday. This is the first half of your present. I'll give you the second half when you least expect it.
Here we are. Let me just open this door thingamajig here and aha! Welcome to the Cavlad Caverns. Please follow me out of the elevator and let's begin the tour. There are several formations that are unique to the Cavlad Caverns, and how they formed has remained a mystery so far. Behind me is one such formation called the Pebbles Nest. Unlike most stalagmites, this one is made of, well, pebbles. The next formation we'll be looking at is lovingly called the Spawn of Hell.
That's the one that looks like a teddy bear.
But first, the part of this tour that we're famous for. Everyone, grab onto something. We're going to cut the lights for a few seconds to show you what total darkness is like.
I've decided to give you a third present. I'll give it to you when the lights go out.
Paul, cut the lights, if you'd be so kind.
Aye, aye, my lady. Counting the lights in 3, 2, 1.
Everyone okay? No one is freaking out? Ha! This is going to be better than usual. Imagine what it's like for the creatures that actually live down here. Most of them don't even have eyes, so they rely on their other senses. Just swimming around, not a care in the world. Well, anyway. Paul, let's get these lights back on, okay? Polly? Come on, Paul. If this is about last night, there are worse things in the world than Pepto-Bismol pink. Probably. Well, we seem to be having some technical difficulties. If you will follow me back to the elevator, we'll see if we can get your tour rescheduled once we have this worked out. The elevator has a backup generator, so it should work, even without power. Let me grab my flashlight, and we're off.
Annabelle! Get the flashlight. Get the flashlight!
Okay, so that was pretty much one of the worst types of cutscenes you can give a horror game at the beginning.
I should head back to the elevator and try.
Yeah, basically, as I said before, this is kind of supposed to be a horror game, but it does a very poor job at it. Horror games should be preying on people's fears of being like constrained in a helpless environment or around people who make you feel helpless. This right here, the fact that you survived, that our character here survived, despite the fact that he really should have died along with everyone else, kind of dumb. There's also the fact that voice acting was extremely corny.
The generator isn't connected to the elevator. The wire is going somewhere else.
It's largely because I don't want to say it's because the voice actors are terrible. It's mostly because they weren't taking this project seriously. Like, Annabelle's voice actor, she's way too playful, considering this environment is supposed to be scary and everything. And I've got a lot to say about Annabelle, but that'll come up later. We're collecting these sprite droppings. I was able to collect at least 42 on my test playthrough, quote-unquote. But I couldn't find all of them, and they do unlock stuff in the end if you manage to find all of them. That's the thing. So I'm guessing I missed an area in my test playthrough that had the final 7. Anyway, there's a whole bunch right here, in a circle no less. The music is nice, I'll say that much, but not sure it was made by the author or whatever, because it's the only music this game has. It was in the title screen, and it will play for the entirety of our game, which isn't that long. Like many Newgrounds Flash game trilogies, I have a feeling the sequels to this game, if they were ever released, are probably even worse than the original. But I'm just guessing right now. I haven't played further back in here. Well, this is interesting. This seems to be some kind of creature. But we can't do anything against it. I don't know why. By the way, let's speak about this game's story so far. We go on a tour, which our girlfriend paid for, by the way, and the tour goes awry, of course, like many horror games, like all horror games, let's say. And we're the only survivor of what seems to be an attack from some kind of alien creature that lives in these caves. Can you guys guess what's wrong with this setup? Well, let's see here. First of all, why are they making tours in a place with monsters? I don't get that. Like, how is this the first time this has happened, or second time? There's blood everywhere, by the way. I don't know why. It'll make sense that there's blood everywhere later, but anyway, jump scare. In 3, 2. Oh, strange. There was a jump scare there last time I played, but I guess they didn't want to play it this time, or maybe it just hasn't happened yet. It doesn't really matter anyway. The jump scares in this game, not that great. Maybe it'll happen around here. Not quite. Well, even if it did happen though, it doesn't really matter. The jump scare, it's just to scare you, to make you jump. Because gameplay-wise, as some of you can see, this is very linear. You're just following one path and hoping nothing will attack you. Even if something attacks you though, it doesn't matter. You can't really die. Unless you really try to. I guess. Maybe. I'm not even sure. Anyway, there's something right there. I think it's eating the body. I'm just trying to collect all the gems though. Oh, 48 out of 49. I think I got them all. If I can find one more. Sweet! I got all sprite droppings. I did not get all of them in my test playthrough. So we'll unlock everything, I suppose, in the end. Anyway, we picked up an elevator wire. That's what we need.
This wire should work with the elevator. Now I can get out of here.
Okay, let's see what's gonna happen now. Stain's not... Oh yeah, of course. This thing's following me. It's trying to attack me. But now there's another one over there. Oh no. What can we do?
You are trapped between two things that want to eat you. They want to eat us too, but we can fly, and you cannot. Ha! But we'll make you a deal. We will kill one of the things that want to eat you for $50.
And this is where the game introduces some kind of weird humor for no purpose
Don't
whatsoever.
worry. You totally fell for it. Probably. We will kill one of those things anyway, because their mom is ugly.
Like seriously, what kind of joke is this? And this thing over there, I guess it continues to move towards us, but we can easily outrun it. And those sprites never come up again. They weren't alluded to really either. That's the thing. Like, putting such a conflicting element in a story that's supposed to be all horror doesn't make any sense at all. And during all this entire time, the music stays the same. But again, this is likely because the creator just used this music because he found it really nice. And it is. It is really nice for music. We can't give it, by the way, in case some of you are wondering, this bridge was actually not broken down back in the intro. We couldn't pass through it. There's invisible walls everywhere here. Even in the intro, you were blocked off by invisible walls. That's yet another problem with this game. It's way too linear. Anyway, we fixed the elevator now, using a wire that we somehow knew exactly how to use. Now, I suppose the game will end as soon as I enter this elevator, right?
Oh, yeah? Well, eat your own face,
Annabelle's
you
still
damn
alive?
ugly monster,
I need to find her.
shithead. Ah! How the fucking shitload do you bloody well like
Of course
that,
not.
huh?
And now we have to rescue our girlfriend, who is really, really annoying. And you guys won't believe how irritating her behavior is and how infuriating what will happen. Let's just continue.
Arr! There, take that! Take it! Hey, you came to rescue me! Oh, that's so sweet of you. Just don't tell anyone that I talk like that when I get angry, okay?
What does she mean? She's always rude. Anyway, she's completely safe. She can follow us now. Remember this, if you ever play this game, remember this area here, because it caused one of the really weird confusions about this game. So anyway, we're going back to the elevator, trying to get the hell out of here for once and for all.
Oh no!
When all of a sudden this thing just rams you and starts killing you. Except of course now our girlfriend rescues us. Except not really. No, she's the one who's in distress. And we're completely fine despite this thing rammed us like 50 meters.
I need a weapon.
We need a weapon. We need the creature's arm. If I can pick it up. It's right here. I know it is. Okay, this is strange. Last time, when it told me I needed a weapon, it was the oh, right here. The severed arm. That's what we're going to be using to defeat the creature up over here. And of course, we have to attack its tail. Because the tail flashes a bit. Yeah, even though my screen is flashing right now, red, we have quite a lot of HP. And your girlfriend, she has infinity HP. Anyway, we have to wait for this thing to show its tail to us, so I'm just gonna wait here and wait for it to stop swiping at me. And attack it. And I really don't like Annabelle's moaning right now. It sounds way too sexual. Oh jeez, I missed my chance. But yeah, my screen is flashing all red, but as I said, we're immortal, basically. I suppose we might be able to die, but it doesn't seem like it. Because I got hit quite a few times in the test playthrough. Anyway, does this feel like a horror game yet? I mean, look at this. Look at this. Remember that brown creature? Now all of a sudden, it attacks the monster and kills it for us. So will we have to face the brown creature? No, of course not. That would be too convenient. And of course, after all of this, Annabelle is completely fine.
Right. I didn't really need all of those internal organs anyway.
And more of this game's type of humor.
Oh, ouch. Oh, don't look so concerned. I'm just a little bruised up is all.
And as you can see, she can walk completely fine, keep up with us. And there's no like element where we have to try to keep her alive or anything. How infuriating. She should have just died. Or there should have been an element where we have to keep her alive or something. But no, she's completely fine. So anyway, after all of that, we can finally go ahead and go back into the elevator. And escape proper, right? Well, seems like it. The music stopped. Everything's been a bit dramatic. But...
I understand now why we were long ago forbidden.
This
to
part is
enter
so
the
hilariously bad, it's
never-ending
crazy.
light.
I don't even care if
It
I'm
is
talking over it, because
because
this
we
guy's
are
dialogue
too
is just
similar,
pretentious.
my kind and yours.
Yeah, I said it, pretentious.
Move
I love saying that
outwards
word.
into
Pretentious.
your home,
Pretentious,
just as
pretentious,
you
pretentious.
venture inward towards
Like
our
seriously,
home.
goodness. First it
Truly.
tries to be a horror game, now then it tries to like be a comedy horror game of sorts, and now it's got this weird creature talking to us in English, very handsome English, and trying to like talk to us about how there's plenty of us here, and we wanted to kill you all in your real world. Like what? One of the worst things you can do about monsters is making them speak your language.
Soon enough.
It reduces the scare factor by 500% or something. You don't give creatures that you want to be scary the ability to speak with you. It makes them considerably less scary. And the game maker doesn't know that. Anyway, yeah, that's it. That's all there is to this game. Super secret info on part 2/3. Anyway, I'm gonna look at all the bios because that's what we unlocked. Annabelle Matthews. Odd mixture of cute and badass. Age 19. Oh, also it says right here, but if you got into a fist fight with her, you would lose. It's lose. I don't know why there's so many people who say loose. When I was being taught that word, it was lose, and only one word O. But yet, there's all these people who think it's loose. Sheesh. Polly, aka Mr. Walkie Talkie, male, age 21. You guys can read the description by freezing the image. Deleted scene.
The second half, when you least expect it.
No, you wait. Oh, Daddy, Grandma's gone all crazy again. Cecilia, don't say that word.
Yeah, anyway, basically that deleted scene is basically all the other voice actors actually using their lines, but it was such a pointless scene that the guy, even the game maker, knew it was completely useless. Anyway, tour guide. Suzanne W. Sex female. Age 22. D bio. D, aka Darren D. Doe. D isn't much of a talker, which makes him a good match for Annabelle's tendency to rabble on. So basically, this is the main character. The game maker didn't even give this guy an actual portrait, because apparently it's supposed to be you. I don't enjoy these type of games that just try to put you in the shoes of the character and make that character very defined into a specific person. In this case, a white male. 21, of course. All things considered, the first time I read this description, I thought it was the author that was describing himself. So anyway, yeah, Ned, this is the monster. You guys can read this in bio later. As you can see, all the characters are young adults or teenagers, to be honest. I don't like that. Just no. Horror games are much better when they involve people of all types of lifestyles and stuff. I'm not sure how to say this, but making all teenagers young adults, young, handsome, cute adults like that, I don't like it. I don't like Annabelle and how she's basically a character that was specifically made to appeal to young males, and I don't like the tour guide either because she looks like she could roughly be the same as Annabelle. I don't like Polly because he has no personality and we never ever saw him. And I especially don't like D. Bio because he's a pointless, faceless white male that the game maker made specifically so people could put their shoes into him, even though he barely does anything interesting. This is a terrible horror game. But I guess I shouldn't expect much from a Newgrounds Flash game like this. And I expect even less from this game's sequels, if they ever appeared anyway. I did like the graphics and how they were implemented. It's very simple. It's kind of hard to see the characters, that's the problem. But it was a good usage of shadow effects, and it was done well. It wasn't used well, though, if I may contradict myself from a bit earlier. Like, there was never a point where I felt like I was in actual danger. And the only real gameplay element is when you have to hit that creature's tail, like the final battle of Ocarina of Time. Anyway, I haven't even read the super secret info on part 2 or 3, so let's do it right now. Congratulations on collecting all 49 sprite droppings. Even though they're poo, they don't smell bad at all. The second Neverending Light takes on in the outskirts of Witten City, the city above the Cablad Caverns. D, Mary Sue that is, runs out of luck, so he takes on the role of Annabelle, who is trying to save him. Annabelle gets a gun and heads out to find a doctor amidst an invasion of creatures in darkness. Her quest to save Dee takes an unexpected turn, though, when she starts having visions. Meanwhile, Ned's kind enacts their plan to eat everyone on the surface of the earth. Yum. Yeah, so as I said, I wasn't expecting much from the sequel, and apparently we have to play as the girlfriend of a faceless white guy. Yeah, I don't even want to play it, but I suppose if you guys put this on my Sellout Sunday list, the sequels that is, I guess I'll have to play it eventually. But yeah, this game, not good. There's so many things not implemented right. It's not a good horror game, it's not a good comedy game. It's not good, period. There's some decent ideas with light effects, but besides that, no, nothing. I wonder if Andy Dennis is the guy who made this game. Like, Jigman is his alias, and Andy Dennis is the actual game maker's name. I guess I can't really stick it to the game maker all that much. Maybe he was just trying to make something good. Anyway, so some of you might have noticed that my voice sounds a lot nicer now. That's because I got back my old headset, the first one I used back in my Pikmin 3 playthrough. You know, the one that sounds really, really nice. I agree, too. It sounds better than my Logitech wireless headset, and it sounds better than my Yeti microphone that I can't get working, largely because of the room I speak in. It's too large. I guess if I ever move into a smaller room, the blue Yeti microphone might actually be more useful, but until then, I think I'll stick back to this headset. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's not very comfortable. Especially compared to the Logitech wireless headset. And that's where the problem comes in. The Logitech wireless headset, it keeps going off and on, and I think that's because of the USB dongle. I've looked up online for these problems, and lots of people talk about it, about how it continuously disconnects and reconnects over and over, and there's also some weird electronic scratches that happen while I'm listening to music with the thing. It's too bad, but because of that, I'm going back to this headset. It's more reliable, it sounds better for some reason, and yeah. So enjoy, because my voice is going to sound a lot nicer from now on, especially given that now I know how to filter out the slight background noises. The only issue is the popping when I say P sounds really loud, but I think that can be tolerated. Okay, I think this video has gone long enough. Hope you all enjoyed this. Hope you all have a very nice day, and hope you all be back for the next Sellout Sunday. Bye-bye.